Your friends, not your business partner. Your friends is not your business partners as much as you want them to be, unless they are, which you're lucky to be. But who actually is lucky enough to have successful business ventures with their friends? I don't know. Drop them down below in the comments. Let me know who. You know what I'm saying? TourTourTour.shop. Thank the Lord on Instagram. And that's what we here to talk about. Your friends are not your business partners. Again, unless they are, then you're blessed. But other than that, you need to keep your business and your friends separate. Because no matter how much you want your friends to help you and support you with your business, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Unless they're in that same field, unless they're in the same field as you, where you're maybe what, let's say I'm in fashion, right? I'm in fashion. Some friends of mine are in fashion, then maybe it'll work. But if you are in fashion and your friends are in tech, and then your other circle of friends are in, I don't know, dancing, and then the other friends, why would you go ask the people that's in dancing for advice on building a clothing brand? Not saying you can't ask them for advice, like for marketing or promote my brand or whatever the situation may be. I'm saying you shouldn't, at least I wouldn't go to them or someone who is not in the same field as me, even, or let's just say creative field. Let's not even say because they're a dancer, you can't ask them for advice. If they're not in the same creative field as you, or let's say they are in the creative field, but you're in the point of your business, for example, like me, creativity all over the place. I can, like I can make some clothes or whatever creative. I do like creative strategies, brand consulting, things like that. So what I'm basically saying is I can think of something creative very fast and I can think of something for marketing very fast, but thinking of things all by myself all day, especially when I really want to be focused on the creative aspect because I am a creator. Not necessarily, I mean, I am a content creator, but you understand what I'm saying. I want to be cutting shirts up and heat pressing stuff and silk screening stuff. I don't want to have to worry about all the time doing marketing. So obviously, you would ask a friend, but you would think you would ask a friend and it would be helpful, but typically that doesn't work. So my point is, your friends are not your business partners, and sometimes your friends are also not your supporters. Your friends are also not your clients. We need to separate business and friends, unless you are in business with your friends. Y'all got that? Y'all got that? Good. Get it through your head. Your friends are not your business partners. Cool. Next, again, why would you want to listen to somebody who hasn't done what you've done? Or even if they have dabbled in it, they don't need to. Nobody needs to do anything. Nobody, needs to expect anything from anybody. But be helpful if you're listening to this person, they can show you some sort of proof. It's like this person uh has built a brand, a clothing brand or whatever, even if it's not a clothing brand. They built this creative thing all the way up to here. Stop asking people who could barely style themselves. Some people don't even have style, and you're asking them what you should do to drop your fall winter collection. Why would you ask somebody that you don't deem stylish for advice on your brand? That makes no sense to me. You're not gonna ask a person who's never flown on a plane before what California is like? Yeah, they could check it out on YouTube. Yeah, they could check it out wherever they're going to check it out on. But they've never literally been there. Then why are you asking them? That makes no sense at all. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. You don't ask your friends or whoever, associates, whatever you want to call these people, for shit. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, literally, it doesn't make sense. Unless that is their job, literally, don't ask them for no help. That don't make no sense. That's what I had to get into my head. Because it's always like you want to do business with your friends, and you'll even prepare the business. You know how many times I prepared a business or helped my friends with their business, set it up, do whatever, run here, run there, do this, think about this, talk to my resources for this person, and then nothing ever happens. And it's like you were setting up all this time that you could have took to set up your own business. You tried to help your friend's business because they didn't even start it. A lot of people I help, they don't even start. So I don't be understanding why they ask me. It's like they just want to talk to me. And I think that's a little weird if you're just like want to talk to me. Like, I mean, that's cool and all, but I don't have time for that. Like, I'm busy. I'm busy in my mania right now, trying to figure out what I'm doing. So it would be helpful if you just kind of left me alone. Like, please just leave me. If you don't want to help me, I don't even want. Like, the thing is, with business and friends and things get a little weird, even with support. People think, especially if you're in like a tangible good business where it's like, I'm selling t-shirts, I'm selling this item, you're not selling digital goods, you're selling a tangible item. Friends typically think the only way to support is by purchasing an item. To be completely honest with you, like, I do enough sales and all of this stuff just from like random people, and or honestly, I'm not well off yet, but I'm in a financial position to where I don't have to. I'm more focused on awareness and building up my brand than I am in I want to sell t-shirts and chains and all these things, because the model for my brand tour is not one that, after realization that my friends are not my clients. My friends are not my clients. Basically, is what I'm saying. If I'm selling something for hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, I don't even want to take the money from my friends. Realistically, I don't mind bartering, where it's kind of just like, hey, help me knock out this photo shoot. I'll give you a chain. Don't worry about it, because it's like that's bartering. But as far as, my friends buying something, I don't even want their money. Anyway, to say that is to say support. I would like my friends to just support me. Here you go. You know how many people, unfortunately, I've given out items where I'm thinking, oh, my friends, these are my friends. They are my friends. Majority of them, I think, anyway. Um, they're just taking stuff. They're taking stuff. It's like they don't realize. I think what I genuinely think, and I never really thought about this until just now, put my glasses back on, is that I think that a lot of my friends think I'm rich, like super rich. Like, I'm rich, but I'm not like, yo, I'm like, yo, I got zillions of dollars. I can just leak out hundreds of dollars in what I'm selling. Like, like, I'm spending to make this merchandise. If you are into clothing, you know how much a mold fee is. So imagine paying a mold fee just for this, and then have to still pay for the chains, and then give it away and to not get a picture and no nothing, So I digress. So what I'm saying is, your friends are not your clients, at least all the time. Your friends are not your business partners. Your friends are barely your supporters. And once you get that into your head, you can move on. Like, I had to just go through years of understanding, like, yo, why don't my friends want to do a business with me? Or we'll set up a business, and not that it doesn't, like, you know, work or whatever. It's just not as consistent as a business. For example, why is it taking us 2 weeks to make a design when I just packed out 5 designs for tour in 30 minutes? You know what I'm saying? Like, on my own, and didn't have to work, or like I didn't have to wait for anything. I don't have to wait for you to decide you want to pick the color red, when you should have gave me, I want to pick cherry red, Pantone color. We should do this long sleeve. We should do this. Here's the inspo behind that. Blah blah blah. And then for you to just be like, actually, I don't want to do red long sleeve. I want to do green short sleeve, and then I want to do a hat. You see all this confusion and too much. This is why your friends are not your business partners, especially if you're on go. If you have goals, if you have something you want to accomplish, your friends are not your business partners. And it's not their fault. A lot of these people don't have the same drive, passion, and commitment, consistency that you do. And you cannot be upset. Again, we spoke about not expecting things from people. You can't expect someone to be like you, especially for your own project. You can't be mad at somebody. That was my issue. I would get upset, and then I would rant, and even though I'm ranting and what I'm saying is true, nobody even cares. You don't even know if people are even listening to what you're saying. I'm going on a 15-minute rant, and I'm thinking people are listening, and they probably don't even care. Some people are probably laughing. They're like, yo, this guy just complains all day. And we still not going. You know what I'm saying? We still not going to support him. You feel me? We still not going to support bro. And we not supporting bro on purpose because he doing this. So you got to really mind your own business. to end this, really, not really end it right now, but basically what I want to say is a lot of the times we're operating up here with our businesses and our projects and our passion, and a lot of our friends are operating down here. Now, a lot of these people, they may just not be on the same path as you right now. I had to really realize, yo, you can't be just tripped out on your friends because they're not sharing the same passion as you. You know? Some of them don't got passion, especially if they're not creative. Some of them will help you in the way that they can. You know, sometimes we want people to help us a little more, but ultimately we need to just go over there. You feel me? You need to go over there and find out who's over there, and whoever's over there is gonna help us. They're gonna say, "Oh, I like that brand. I see the technical aspects of your brand. Yo, you put in a lot of work." Some of these people, they don't see all the time that you put into what you're doing, so they don't. Not that they don't care, but it's just like nobody's really seeing me dye all these 15 shirts, cut them, bleach them, do all of these things that show I have passion and creativity, and they're not seeing that. So why would I expect them to be, yo, that's so crazy? Some people do, some people do, but they're still not competent, so it don't even matter. It don't even matter. So you need to go find mentors on that side over there. However you find mentors, that's just like what I do. That's typically what I do. When I feel like it's not going how it's supposed to go, I seek out a mentor. And I do have friends that I value as mentors. You know, you need to have people in your life that you can speak to in certain situations, but you not going to always have somebody that you can do that to. Sometimes it's just you, yourself, and I. You feel me? So you just got to make sure that you know business first. And if you're really working hard on your business and your friends are not supporting you in the manner that you need or whatever have you, you need to separate that. You need to separate that for a bit. And if they're really your friends, they're gonna understand, like, yo, Osiris really needs to work on tour or whatever situation. That's anything in life. So when you need to get serious and you need to back away for a second, if your friends can't understand, then those not really your friends. And like I said, your friends are not your clients. So you need to distinguish that right away. That's why you need to know your literal brand, like who you're selling stuff to, basically. So yeah, that's what we got. Your friends are not your, I want to keep saying your friends are not your business partners. Your friends are not your clients. And your friends are not your top supporters. Now, it would be lovely in a world where they were these things and we could tell them. But honestly, how many of us have been going years and years and years telling them, like, yo, bro, all I need you to do is post this. I'm tired of asking people. And then you got people you just met that are just always posting your stuff. And then it's like, you might as well go over there with these people, And it's like, you think, damn, I don't want to. You feel like you're abandoning your friends, but you're not abandoning your friends. Your friends are fake abandoning you by not posting your thing. You go on the likes and you see them liking pictures of something that is your competitor or something that's just like, my stuff is way better than this. But again, you can't expect from people. What can you do about that? There's nothing you can do about that, especially because these brands have established, for some reason they want to go look at this brand all the time, or they would much rather see some shorty shaking booty on their feed than go support their mans. But that's, what can you expect? Nothing. Don't expect nothing from nobody. I hope I drilled that into your head, man. Like, you're gonna drive yourself crazy putting on a show and expecting your peoples and your peers to always support you, and you expecting all of this, and you got to really realize you can't listen to your friends for advice. You can't listen. They're not your business partner, bro. You can't expect someone who never did something before, especially in the manner that you're trying to do it up here. You're trying to be up here, and they're trying to have you operate down here because that's all they know. They just trying to have you operate down here, but you're all the way up here. They're thinking like, I don't know, Foot Locker, free shout out, and you're thinking Hermes, free shout out. So you can't operate like that. You need to find someone who has that same mindset and then operate. You find a mentor, yo, I used to operate like this, now I want to operate like this. I'm trying to suit up. That's what the homies call it in corporate, suit up. So you need to suit up, and that's it. Suit up and find your own clients and own business partners. TourTourTour.shop. Thank the Lord on Instagram. I appreciate y'all. I'm out of here.